The birth of the Internet is one of the most transformative events in modern human history. It revolutionized communication, commerce, education, and the way people interact globally. What began as a military and academic project in the mid-20th century evolved into a global network that connects billions of people today. Origins: a military project. The origins of the Internet trace back to the Cold War era. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union prompted the U.S. Department of Defense to explore new ways to ensure secure and resilient communications. In 1958, the U.S. government created the Advanced Research Projects Agency, ARPA, later renamed DARPA, to fund technological research that could give the military a strategic edge. One of ARPA's major goals was to develop a communication system that could survive a nuclear attack. Traditional telephone systems used centralized switching, which meant that if one part of the system were destroyed, the entire network could collapse. To address this, researchers began experimenting with decentralized network systems where communication could be rerouted through multiple paths if one failed. ARPANET, the first Internet prototype. The first significant breakthrough came with the development of ARPANET in the late 1960s. Designed by a team of researchers including Leonard Kleinrock, Lawrence Roberts, and Robert Kahn, ARPANET was built on the principle of packet switching, a method of data transmission where information is broken into small chunks, packets, sent across the network, and reassembled at the destination. In October 1969, ARPANET successfully connected 4 university research centers: UCLA, Stanford Research Institute, UC Santa Barbara, and the University of Utah. The first message sent over ARPANET was the word login, but the system crashed after sending just the first 2 letters, LO. Despite this hiccup, ARPANET became the foundation of what would eventually become the modern Internet. Key innovations and protocols. As ARPANET expanded during the 1970s, new protocols were needed to ensure that different types of networks could communicate with each other. In 1974, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn developed the Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, which, along with the later Internet Protocol, IP, formed the basis of the TCP/IP protocol suite. These protocols made it possible to send data between different networks, essentially creating a network of networks. By January 1, 1983, ARPANET officially adopted TCP/IP, marking the true birth of the Internet. This date is often considered the turning point when various smaller networks began to unify under a single communication standard, making the modern Internet possible. From research to public access. Through the 1980s, the Internet remained primarily a tool for academic institutions, government agencies, and researchers. However, several key developments paved the way for public access. One was the creation of Domain Name System, DNS, in 1984, which replaced numeric IP addresses with human-readable domain names like .com, .edu, and .org. The real breakthrough came in 1989 when Tim Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist working at CERN, proposed the World Wide Web, WWW. He envisioned a system of interlinked documents accessed through the Internet using Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, and Hypertext Markup Language, HTML. By 1991, the first website was live. Commercialization and global expansion. In the early 1990s, as the World Wide Web gained traction, businesses and private users began to see the Internet's potential. In 1993, the first widely used web browser, Mosaic, was released, making it easier for everyday users to access the web. Soon after, Netscape Navigator emerged, further popularizing Internet use. By the mid-1990s, the Internet transitioned from an academic tool to a commercial platform. Online services like email, e-commerce, news websites, and search engines, such as Yahoo and later Google, began to emerge. This era also saw the rise of Internet service providers, ISPs, like AOL, which provided dial-up access to millions of households. The Internet today. What began as a 4-node network has become a global phenomenon connecting over 5 billion users. The Internet has enabled innovations like social media, cloud computing, streaming services, and the Internet of Things, IoT. It has democratized information, provided new economic opportunities, and redefined how people communicate, learn, and work. While it has brought incredible benefits, the Internet also presents challenges such as cybersecurity threats, privacy concerns, digital divides, and information overload. Nonetheless, its evolution remains one of the most significant technological achievements of the 20th century. Conclusion. The birth of the Internet was not a single event but a series of breakthroughs and collaborations over decades. From its roots in Cold War defense strategies to becoming the backbone of modern civilization, the Internet is a testament to human innovation and the power of connectivity. As technology continues to evolve, the Internet story is far from over, it is still being written.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.